My name's Eddie Morelos. I am the Media Relations Director here at the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, for today's press conference with the head coach of Louisville. And I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to our Executive Director first, Bernie Olivas. Mr. Bernie Olivas will give some comments and introduce Coach. And then, Coach, if you don't mind opening with a comment. Go ahead, Bernie.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being on this call. Coach Braum, it's a pleasure to have you. And you know how excited our whole entire city is to have the Louisville Cardinals come back to El Paso. I've been saying that we had never had Louisville in our game for 91 years, but it's been 66 years since the Cardinal played in the Sun Bowl, and we're so excited to have you. On behalf of our entire city, I think we're known for the hospitality we provide to our teams. And that's what we're looking forward to. And I think that your players will leave and your coaching staff will leave here with a great impression of El Paso and some fond memories. You've had a fantastic year. And like I said, I think we have a great matchup with your opponent, with the Washington Huskies. We're looking forward to a tremendous game here on December the 31st. So if you have any questions or anything like that, I'll leave it at that. And Coach, I'll turn it over to you for a comment, and then we'll ask some questions. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Without question, we're excited as a team to go to El Paso and play in the Sun Bowl. We've heard nothing but great things about the Sun Bowl and the reputation and the great time that all of our players and party people in the party will get to experience. And we're excited to get down there and have a good time. We're looking forward to playing a good Washington team from the Big Ten that's had a good, successful season. I know it'll be a good football game, and I know our guys enjoy it. So thank you very much for inviting us, and we look forward to getting down there here soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that, Coach. We really appreciate your time here today. I ask if anybody is going to ask a question, please announce your name and which organization you're from before asking your question. And if you're not asking a question, please leave your microphone on mute. Go ahead with questions.
Coach, just Brett Bloomquist from the El Paso Times. What went right for you guys this season that got you to this game? How'd you kind of earn your way here?
Well, I like our football team. I think we have some talented players that like to compete and want to win at a high level. I think that for the most part, we played some pretty good football throughout the year. All four of our losses were by touchdown or less, so we had our opportunities to possibly even win those. Now, we did have some close wins as well. It's a very competitive conference that a lot of really good football teams, as well as Washington, the Big Ten. I've been there. There's a lot of competitive football teams every week, but I think we got good experience. They like to compete. They love football, and they love trying to win. And to this point, they've done a great job of overcoming adversity, overcoming obstacles. We finished the season strong with 2 good wins against Pittsburgh at home and on the road to Kentucky, and we hope to try to build on that.
Rick, you have a question?
Yes. Jeff, I know it's early. You only got the bowl bid yesterday. In a lot of situations across the country, players who are seniors have decided in recent years not to play in games. Have you got any feeling yet for how many guys might not play in El Paso?
No, I don't yet. I mean, I'm sure some things are going to pop up here in the next couple of weeks. As we get going in practice, we'll start practice officially on the field this Wednesday and kind of get going for bowl prep there. And, we want to, work our young guys and continue to work hard to improve, use these practices to improve our football team. But I'm sure some of that will happen. At this point, I'm not aware of that. But I would think before we start practice, we might have some things pop up.
Coach Steve Escajeda, El Paso Inc. Washington gives up about a couple touchdowns less than you all score, and about 130 yards less than you all gain every game. How tough is it going to for you all to be able to score and move the ball on this defense?
Well, of course, Washington had a tremendous year a year ago, and I know they have a lot of talent on their football team. They're well coached. Like I said, I've coached in the Big Ten. That's a defensive league. It's hard to score as many points in that league. Just very good defenses. The weather's not as conducive. And it's you got to be really efficient. And so I think they, of course, adapted to the Big Ten and that adjustment for them. But they're a talented football team. So, we're used, and especially as coaches, we're used to coaching against that. And I think you just kind of got to do what you do well, get it to your best players' hands, try to, not make mistakes, be as clean as you can, and try to score more points than they do at the end. But I'm sure it'll be a good defensive team. And, of course, Coach Fish is an offensive minded coach, and they do some good things on offense as well. So we'll definitely be tested in every aspect, and we'll have to play some good football to win.
Sam Guzman, go ahead.
Are dead after a crash in Hardin County. It happened around 5-7.
I'm not sure what that was. Sam, go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Coach Braum, Sam Guzman, KTSM 9 News, the NBC affiliate here in El Paso. Just my question to you as a college football head coach, how are you going about preparing for this bowl game, considering transfer portals open, and while dealing with that, you guys are also going to be kind of gearing up for next season as well?
Well, it is a very active time without question. And, kind of trying to maintain your roster, trying to deal with the open portal situation, and trying to improve your roster and make some additions based on subtractions that are already happening through graduation and guys that are moving on, is going to make it busy. But at the same time, we're going to practice football. And, for us, we want to have fun practicing football. We want our young guys to get as many reps as we can. We want to prepare for our opponent. We want to continue to get guys healthy that have been injured throughout the year, but also get them back up to speed and in shape. So we kind of just tie it all together. And yes, it'll be busy with a lot of people coming on campus and some things moving and shaking. But that's kind of how football works now. And, the bowl game is something that actually is the fun part, getting to do football, getting to practice, getting ready for opponent, getting ready to play another game. That's the really fun part. The recruiting part is a lot of work, and not that it's not fun, but it's definitely more tedious, and a lot of things are going on with that. So I just think everybody's got to be ready to work hard over this holiday season, and get ready to try to win the football game and play some good clean football and finish the season strong, but also try to manage the roster and get yourself ready for the next year.
Matthew McGavick, go ahead.
Matt McGavick, Louisville Cardinals on SI. Jeff, how difficult is it in this day and age to kind of scout a bowl opponent, knowing there's probably going to be a fair amount of guys who either hit the transfer portal or opt out?
Well, I think in general, you got to just look at what the team has done this past year, and what schemes they use, and how do they try to attack people, and what are they good at on defense, and just kind of what their strengths are. Without question, I'm sure there's going to be change with both rosters to a certain degree. And, it's just like another game where some new guys might have to step up and play. You adjust a little bit as the game goes on and see if there is maybe some changes that have made. But I'm sure they're going to basically do a lot of the same stuff they've done in the past, probably as well as us. But there are going to be some new pieces. But it's kind of like playing the first game of next year a little bit, tied in with the last game as well, because of some slight changes that could happen.
Mr. Mason, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned the young guys probably getting some burn in this one. Of course, you saw the past couple games, guys like Duke Watson, Isaac Brown, really, really stepping up in that backfield. What can we maybe expect to see out of them in a game like this? How much do you plan on using them? And how beneficial can it be for true freshmen like that to get an extra game of football?
Well, we're going to use them, that's for sure. They've done a really good job for us, and they've improved every week. And without question, they need to touch the football, and we're looking forward to continue to progress them throughout their career. But they've definitely worked hard. So, you know what? There'll be some new pieces at other positions as well. That's the reason that you reiterate to your players that we need to work hard every day, whether you're going with the ones or twos, or you're working the service team a little bit to give a good look. Like, we watch every play of practice, and every play is on film, and you need to be trying to make plays no matter where you're at, because at some point you're going to get on the field. So I hope that all of our guys have taken that to heart, because there will be some new guys out on the field. There'll be some new guys that we expect to play well, and it's important that they do play well. If they want to get a position for next year, they need to prove themselves in this football game. And we have to make decisions after that according to how the game goes. So it's important that all of our players, especially our young players, take advantage of the bowl prep and take advantage of playing a really good opponent in Sun Bowl.
Jody?
Jeff, a year ago, you were looking for a quarterback out of the portal, and when you got Tyler, there was a lot of question about his health, and obviously people knew his ability. Now, as the season has gone on, can you just look back at the regular season and kind of talk about what he did for you guys and how good he's been at times throughout the season?
Well, we're proud of Tyler. I think he's done a really good job this year. Yes, he has stayed healthy, which was a main goal of his. And I think that he's been very efficient in his play on the field. He's given us a chance to win in pretty much every game. He takes care of the football. He can throw the ball accurately. He can throw the ball vertically. He can move around and make some plays when he needs to. And I definitely think that he's enjoyed his time here and got a lot out of it. So he's been a good leader. He wants to win. He's helped us be in every football game that we played this year, and he's definitely done his part.
Want to make sure to give everybody a chance. So Alexis, go ahead, please.
Hey, Jeff, just a quick question. You mentioned some new pieces. Kataris Hicks is someone who's seems like he's got quite a few reps or more reps recently. I guess what have you seen from him, and what do you feel like his projection is in terms of the bowl game and just moving forward next year?
Well, we feel like Kataris is a big part of our future. He's a young man that's worked really hard. We've seen glimpses all the way from spring practice to fall camp to during the season. We've kind of had him in multiple positions. I think just kind of the learning curve and the understanding and the speed of the game is something that he's had to get adjusted to, but he's definitely shown glimpses. And I think, in the Pittsburgh game, he definitely made some key plays for us. We didn't throw the ball as much this past game, but he's got to continue to improve and get better. But we definitely feel like he is going to be on the field a lot. We expect him to make plays. We expect him to have a great understanding of what we're doing. We expect him to continue to work on his body and become more physical and more consistent. But he approaches the game well. He's got a great attitude, and we hope he's a big part of our future.
Rick, one last question.
Yeah, Jeff, when you were at Louisville, you played in the Fiesta Bowl game that was the signature win against Alabama, and you were the star in the Liberty Bowl win over Michigan State. Where do those memories rank for you over your college career, and do you ever share them with your players about what a bowl game can mean for a guy?
Well, those are great memories. Without question, you remember bowl games because, it's the conclusion of the season. You want to go out on a good note. We always tell our players you're going to be remembered by your last game. So, yeah, the Kentucky win was good, but it's time to move on to Washington, and people are going to remember that game. So we got to make sure that we finish the season the way we want. And while we finished the regular season in the last two games the way we wanted, we have another game left, and we got an opponent that is talented and had a successful year. And we want to be able to manage going on the road and enjoying a bowl game as much as we can, but finding a way to win. Last year we proved that we could not do that. We didn't do a good job. We didn't play well in the game. We got beat in a lot of facets of the game, and that was disappointing. So we want to try to get that taste out of our mouth, but also enjoy the bowl experience. These guys have earned it. They worked hard. So we definitely want to learn how to, balance that, enjoy yourself, experience El Paso, have a good time, but also we're here to win a football game, and we're here to, make a statement, get ready for the next year. We're ready for certain guys to step up and prove that they're ready to play, and we can continue to build on that. So I'm excited about it. I think our guys will hopefully learn from last year and know that all these things have to take place in order to win, and we're looking forward to playing in a bowl game.
Coach, the community of El Paso is really bought into this bowl game. I would say about 80% of our ticket buyers are local. How do you and your team plan on engaging with the community of El Paso while you're here?
Well, we're looking forward to it. I think, like I said, a lot of bowl games, you hear a lot of great things about the Sun Bowl and the experience and the great time you have. And so we're looking forward to being involved with that. And I think we got really good players on our team that like to experience new things. They like to meet new people. We're looking forward to getting out in the community and doing whatever the bowl game asks us to do while we're trying to prepare for Washington and enjoy ourselves. So I think it'll be a great time by all. We appreciate all the local support that we can get, coming out to a great stadium, experiencing a great matchup against Washington. And I think in the end, it's up to us to to go out there and put on a good performance that these guys can enjoy so that they come back again next year.
Bernie, any final thoughts?
No, Coach, I want to thank you for your time. I know it's a very busy time for you, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your schedule to answer some questions. And I look forward to meeting your people that are coming in here in a couple of days to make all the final preparations. But again, once again, on behalf of our staff, our board of directors, and our entire city, we'd welcome you back to El Paso for 6 to 6 years, and look forward to meeting you and having a great time here. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Look forward to being there here soon.